God, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to say it the way I look at it, and I love Nate Diaz. I have loved Nate for a long time. As far as he's a good fucking guy. His brother Nick, good fucking guy. I got stories that I could say about both of them and stuff. They are who they are, and I love that about them. They don't play games. If you respect them, they respect you. I just don't see where this is a good fight for Nate, though, and this is where Leon is technically, first off, you get into your long and lanky. They're both long and lanky, but there's a huge speed difference in this fight. Huge speed difference. And as we always say, speed kills. Leon Edwards, in my opinion, has to make a big mistake in this fight for Nate to have a real opportunity, because Leon's got a good gas tank. He doesn't get tired. He can go, at a good clip for the 5 rounds, since it's a 5-round fight. And, Nate puts pressure on guys, but Leon, for the most part now, he eats pressure up. He likes pressure. He deals with it well, and he creates ankles that takes that pressure and makes it to where Nate, as the guy pushing that pressure, it just starts to work against him at times, because he eats shots based upon the pressure. So I look at this, in reality, Leon Edwards is a big favorite here. If Nate Diaz wins this fight, and he hasn't fought in a while, if he wins this fight, because this is his first fight since the BMF fight, if he wins this fight, that's a big win for Nate, and he is taking out a guy that is definitely top of the food chain in the welterweight division.
Yeah, I don't see how Nate wins the fight, though. And I know I said that with the whole Chandler thing as well when he was fighting Oliveira. I'm like, I don't see how Oliveira wins this fight, but I was wrong. I don't see how Nate wins the fight. I mean, I fought Nate, but then also I've trained with Leon. Leon, like you were saying, that Nate's going to put the pressure. And the one thing that I took away from our fight is that he was a lot slower than I thought, like Nate is. So, like, when he throws his combinations, they're not fast.
No, and he's a little slower now.
But they're not fast. And Leon is fucking fast. When I trained with him, I was like, God, I don't think there's ever been a fighter that was faster than him that I've trained with. And when I'm talking about guys that I've sparred with and trained with and worked with, I was just baffled by how fast he was and how accurate he was and how he put 2 and 3 punches together, off that speed and accuracy as well. And Nate's going to be walking into some shots. He's going to be throwing and he's going to be missing. And when he's missing, he's going to be getting hit. And so that's going to all lead up into more stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's the submission threat there. If he can get Leon's head down, I mean, you don't want Nate anywhere around your neck at all. If your head, Leon, gets down by his waist, I mean, it could be over quick, because he sinks it in so fast. And they're not physically strong. The Diaz brothers are not physically. Well, Nate is not. He's not physically strong, but he's slick.
Oh, yeah.
He's really damn good. He's really slick on getting his submissions in. And they happen so fast because of his arm length and his leg length. I mean, I remember the Kurt Pellegrino fight, right? Yep. Where he did the whole, after he got the triangle on there, he flexed or whatever. Yeah, and the thumbs. It was pretty dope. Yeah. I mean, but like, those are the situations where most people, like, they would have had to fight to get that triangle locked in more, and he didn't have to because he was so long. The same thing goes for his guillotine. He'll just reach around that neck, and all he's got to do is put you in a rear naked from the guillotine position because his arms are so damn long. Yep. And so he hits it pretty well, and the strength is going to go to Leon. The speed is going to go to Leon. I would probably put the conditioning in the Nate Diaz category, but when you start taking a lot of clean shots, you start taking a lot of damage, it starts slowing you down, and that's kind of been the story of what's going on with him right now. So I would say I'm going to lean towards Leon as well. Leon's takedown defense has gotten really good. So it just really comes down to, I don't see how
Nate's not a real takedown fighter, though.
No, he's not. No, he's got a couple little tricky foot sweeps that he does off turns.
Yeah, but very seldom does he even look for takedowns.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't understand the logic behind taking this fight. I know it kind of, he can jump the line to get right back into a title shot, maybe contention. Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind this fight. I do know from the UFC why their logic is there. Their logic is, well, Leon, we need you to move the needle. And so you're going to move the needle against Nate. And then if you get a win over Nate, then maybe that will help push for the title shot.
If you have an impressive performance against Nate Diaz, people are going to like watching you again, and so that needle starts to move a little bit more in the upward trajectory. So totally understandable why the UFC put this fight together.
100% agree. Nah,